All right, hey guys, Father Time here. We're going to demonstrate GPWS and all the systems. I thought I'd start you off here and give you some of the heads up as to what can happen, because this is how the first one went. That's Amanda. You can see Amanda right through there. I fly with Amanda a lot. I really want to apologize for this particular flight. Not good, and I want to apologize to you over by seat 22R. That was not my best stuff. But anyway, why don't we get started here? Let me go back and we'll try it again. Okay. All right, guys. Welcome to Vail, Colorado, Eagle Airport. Colorado is a place I went to school, near and dear to my heart. I didn't go to Vail, though. It's where the rich people. I was down in Colorado Springs. But let me put in 17,000 here, get this set for takeoff. We are going to demonstrate some of the GPS features on the 777-300 PMDG.
Bonanza 632 Alpha Bravo Squawk 5260 again.
I've got a little worksheet here that I did for the MD-11, but it works here too. There's a bunch of different facets. Basically, it's trying to prevent you from hurting yourself. If you look down here, you'll see a glide slope inhibit. If you don't want to get a glide slope warning, if you look in your visual, you're getting a false glide slope. Flap override for anything but 25 or 30 flaps on the 777. You come in here like engine out is 20 or whatever the procedure directs you. It's not 24 or 30. You'll get a too low flaps message if you don't. Flap override checklist directs that. Gear override, let's say that you know you have a safe indication that'll prevent you from getting a too low gear. And the last one is terrain override. If you're a VMC, it's telling you to pull up. You're looking at the runway, you know you're fine. If those conditions, you're welcome to go and turn off the terrain override. Only those rare conditions. But as I mentioned, these are from the MD-11. Basically, if you're approaching terrain, you're going to get a terrain, or too low terrain. But if you hear pull up, it's autopilot, auto throttles off, thrust full forward, check speed brakes retracted, and simultaneously rotate to 20 degrees. We also turn the flight director off. Autopilot, auto throttles off, flight director off, speed brake retracted, pitch rotate to 20 degrees, and follow the command bar. If you're the pilot flying, that's what you do. Pilot not flying, you call out the altitudes and make sure that you're giving the guy as much direction as you can possibly do. ATC is definitely a secondary indication. You can see there's a mountain right at the end of the runway, guys. So sometimes you'll get a terrain even though you're heading, because you're just rotating and it doesn't know you're about to turn. We do have Tatoga here. This is our departure. Whoops, there we are. A big left-hand turn on this departure. And coming back in for probably an RNAV approach. We're going out on this one to Sprocket. Actually, here's our SID. We should have done that. I'm so sorry. Biva. It's Biva. There it is. Out towards Sprocket, and eventually come back in towards Ducey's, and we'll do an approach back in here and look at it. But anyway, we might get a don't sink on engine out. Sometimes you'll get them. It's when you're coming in and you start a sync on departure, and it says you're maybe on engine out and you get distracted. You might get that terrain. If I'm flying along, I might not respond to the first pull up. I want to do a demonstration later on. We do have a 15,000 foot, 500 foot min sector here and a 6,500 foot pressure altitude. So thrust will be slow to come up. We just need to come up here, knock out the checklist items, and we'll be good to go. Just need to get rid of, override all these checklists so that we don't get spurious checklist warnings. And last thing we have to do is check LNAV, VNAV, 15,000, V2 set, 253, Toga, LNAV, VNAV. What could go wrong? Nice lineup, Captain. And by the way, we do have Amanda with us today. Amanda has volunteered to come on this flight with us. That's Amanda from front, and then I'll introduce you guys from here. Amanda, this is my friends. You'll notice Amanda doesn't answer me very often, which is okay. It really is. All right, so let's go. Parking brakes off. They're off. Throttles coming up past 50%. As I mentioned, you'll notice with the high pressure altitude, they're slow to wind up. I do have say intentions going in the background, so you'll hear some radio chatter. Try to get some of the warnings and instructor is 50%. Throttles.
Airspeed's alive.
Toga. Beautiful Vail, Colorado. Vail Valley, Colorado.
80 knots.
Check. Slow roll, huh? Slow.
Rotate. B2.
Nice and easy. You don't want to get tail strike.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. All right, we're going to start our LNAV turn here.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
All right, let's see if we can get maybe a don't sink. You'll see that right now we're level. We'll get a little descent going.
Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Terrain. Pull up, terrain.
See the pull up right there?
Too low, terrain.
Well, we didn't get a don't sink because it's too busy with terrain. That's a higher priority. Let's go over here. We'll head towards this mountain.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
We're obviously off the track, guys. We'll come up here, get heading towards this mountain. We'll level it off. I'll go heading hold. I'll go altitude hold and autopilot on. Make sure we're cleaned up.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Get a terrain message. You can see the terrain illuminated.
Pull up,
I'm going to let it go a little further.
terrain. Pull up,
Okay, there it is. Autopilot off.
terrain.
Auto throttle off. Throttle's full forward.
Terrain. Pull up.
Flight director off.
Terrain. Pull
Speed
up.
brakes retracted.
Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Too low, terrain. Too
Go to
low,
the outside
terrain.
camera view.
Terrain.
Area up near 20 degrees. Just barely clearing it. Don't know what that was. Very cool. All right, we're clear of traffic. We'll start our turn back towards the departure. Make sure we're cleaned up. Remember, the min sector around here is 15.2. All right, now let's just go down here and we'll just start a descent. Just distracted. See no messages.
Caution, terrain, terrain, terrain. Pull up.
And then you
Terrain.
go
Pull
autopilot,
up.
auto throttles off.
Terrain, terrain.
But I'm not going to do it right now.
Terrain,
Terrain message,
Pull up.
pull up message. You can see this message right down here, guys. The highest terrain is 14,000, and our current position is 8,700 is the average altitude here.
Terrain, terrain. Too low.
See, config gear because you're too low and you don't have the gear down. That's what the config gear message.
Too low. Terrain.
That means you're descending.
Caution, terrain.
Pretty cool, huh?
Cleared for the star arrival contact approach on 119.3.
All right, let me go to level change.
To 119.3 UPS.
We'll just start climbing on up. Autopilot on. Level change is on. And we'll head back down. Let me go this way. Tessie. Tessie, Tessie. We'll start heading over towards Tessie, climbing to 7,000. Let me take a look at this down here, instrument. Right here, you can see highest terrain is in red, that's 14, and 9,000 is the average altitude around us. Okay, let's go LNAV, VNAV, and we'll head out towards to do the approach. So what do we hear? We did hear sync rate, we did get terrain, we did apply the terrain escape maneuver. We'll just go in and we'll try to do glide slope. Let me see if I can get it. It should be an ILS somewhere on here. I'm just going to climb up to altitude at 320. And we'll smoke on over to Tessie. And Tessie's 72 miles away. I don't get there. Oh, look at that beautiful mountain. Wow. This might be another demonstration, huh?
Terrain,
Sure.
terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up.
I disconnected the autopilot. We'll roll out. Turn the flight director back on. Tessie, autopilot on. All right. There it is. That was fun. All right, let's go VNAV, LNAV, and come back in here. Tessie's at 13. We'll put 13 in the window, and we should be good to go. Let it smoke on over there. Let me see if I can get an ILS set up here. I don't really know if we have one here. ILS to 1.3, I didn't really see that on here. Let me see, approaches, charts, approaches. Now LDA, can try that one, LDA alpha. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's do that one. LDA 25 RLG. Legs.
2,500.
Make another pull up, huh, guys? RLG Quandary. Here we go. Look at the LGA. RLG. That's our Cremming. Quandary. Looks like at 13.8. So we should be good at this altitude. 107.35. Now let's try it. RLG is 52 miles away. Quandary 13. We'll go direct there. All right. Get our minimum set up. It's a day 8330. It's going to take a little while to get there, huh?
to 632 Alpha Bravo.
Most time-consuming part of the flight is setting the minimums. It's not bad in the aircraft because you actually have a little time. Maybe we'll do this with our autopilot. With the vehicle, we'll put the weather down. Probably I could have done it in the radio altimeter setting. All right, 8330. That one fun, wasn't it? 8330, which is 1,790 feet above the ground. Okay. All right, we're smoking along here.
November 321 Charlie Zulu.
There's Vail Valley.
9,000. Descending to 9,000.
That's the airport we just took off out of. Came up here, got some terrain warnings, flew out there, did some mountains, little escape maneuver, got a cool view. We're coming back around now, and we're going to try to get a little bit of issues on final with that involved the GPWS. So I didn't mean to rush through that part. So if you had a glide slope inhibit, you're looking there and the glide slope seemed inaccurate, you could click that. You could flap override anything but 25 or 30 flaps if by procedure you're flying it for engine or hydraulic problems, whatever, or stuck flaps or slats. Flap override, gear override. If you know it's down, you go to gear override. That's your alternate gear extension right there. Terrain override if a VMC. You can see the runway, and you know you're good. You're welcome to go to override on the terrain override under those conditions. We'll have to slow it down because you can see that at this speed we're smoking along here at 320. It's going to have a tough time making that turn. So we could actually stop it. It's like, let me go up here. I'll show you. And we just better take a little bit of a bigger cut. It's not going to like this. So let me just go heading select. We'll bring this around. Our heading bug. And maybe we'll fly like a 030. Heading select. We'll get over here and come up over Quandary and start the RNAV or the arrival. In LNAV, VNAV. What does it want us at? It thinks we're going to be at 331. Okay. Okay, we can go VNAV. 13's in there. Cruise speed, I'll go 320. that. What does it want? The descent, 320. Here. There's 320. We'll just get up here, then we'll head around to Quandary.
American 350, traffic alert, climb immediately to flight level 340. Climbing immediately to flight level 340, American 350.
All right, Quandary says 13. That's 14. Yeah, 14. But it's starting as a 13. We'll try that. Got to be careful. There's a mountain right here at 13.8. So I don't know about you, but I think maybe we better go up to 14. Reason I'm just looking at the approach here, guys. See the min arrival, 14 along that corridor. So let's do that. Should be able to turn here in a minute. Yeah, it's beautiful up here, guys. It really is. On a window seat. All right, enough of that. We can turn towards Quandary now. LNAV and VNAV. All right, so we're going to go VNAV alt. We're going to let it fly it in. And our minimums, what we say, 8330. We can set that. That should do a nice job. Let it fly it. Okay, we got LNAV, VNAV.
1562, expedite.
I think I'll fly the speeds manually.
Expedite descent to flight level 240.
Program the box so it looks like that. Here we go. All right, so that was kind of a haphazard there, but we took off. We got the terrain warning because we were close to the mountains. Remember, if you hear pull up, you got to execute the escape. Autopilot, auto throttles off, throttle full forward, pitch rotate to 20 degrees, flight director and speed brakes, brake director off, speed breaker off. We did all that. Got a couple of looks outside. That was fun. Once we were clear of the conflict, we just leveled off. We got a little. We did see the sink rate. Normally, the sink rate comes in when you're on a single engine departure and you're trying to kind of old, almost level flight to accelerate. The last one is as you came in, too low gear or too low flaps. If you get down there below 800 feet and any throttle comes to idle, it'll tell you gear, too low gear. And if you don't have landing flaps 25 or 30 and your flap override switch is not selected, you'll get the too low flaps down there too. And the last thing is glide slope. If you get below the glide slope, you get glide slope. And that's it. So we are at 14,000 feet, but remember, that's only 18,000 feet above the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and set 250 here. And flight attendants prepare for landing. With that, we can do the checklist. Recall notes, auto brake. Approach brief, landing data. And we got minimum set. Looking good. Eagle runway 25. There we go. Available landing distance is 7,900, and required is 76. So it's going to be interesting, basically. And we're in VNAV and LNAV path. VNAV path. Altimeter is 2992. Should we lower the weather down to 2,000 feet? Let's do that. Weather custom. How do we do it here? That's not it. Not clouds. Clouds density. Here it is. I've actually never worked with this before. Go down there because 2,000 is our minimum. Density 1. This. And show 3D. Yeah, why not? Let's load it up, guys. Clear. How's that? All right, let's have some fun. There we go. Got some thermals going on there. See how it goes. Okay, so we got the bottom altitude in 8,300 feet, and then we did that because we're flying this LDA 25, and there's our minimums, 8,300 feet. We're category D. It's not authorized, but we're doing it anyway. Got Pappies on the right. Here we come right there, starting to turn. And it should be descending on down. There it goes. Aquila 2900, and there it is. We're into the weather. And I think what I'll do is take over the speed manually. Go into flaps 5. Might be hard to slow down, guys, coming in on this one. How far are we from the runway? 14 miles. I'm going to go gear down just because I might need a little drag. That way I can also arm the spoilers here. Speed brakes are armed. Auto brakes are... Altimeters are set, 2992. Some thermals there for you, looking cool. All right, flaps 15. Pretty close to those mountains, huh? Low capture, glide slope capture. I want to get a glide slope warning on this one too. That's our last thing we have to do. And we said, about 140 we'll fly in final. 140. It's an LDA. It's ILS brings us off displaced because of the mountains there. You can see that here. All right, gears down, flaps down, for landing checklist is complete. Flaps are coming to 30. There it is, complete. All right, I'm gonna turn off the autopilot and get below glide slope. We'll get a glide slope warning. We might even get a terrain. Should get a glide slope.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Minimums.
Caution, terrain.
I guess we're not going to get a glide slope, maybe because it's an LDA. I don't know. I'm trying to get a glide slope warning.
Caution, terrain.
Nope.
Caution, terrain.
We'll pull back up and just fly it in.
Caution, terrain. Glide slope.
There it is. Full displacement.
Glide
All right.
slope.
That was the last one we had to do. Let me turn off the glide slope warning like that, and that'll eliminate the glide slope inhibit. That's a good demonstration. All right, let me come in, turn off the flight director, and we'll just do a landing here. Call it a day. That's fun, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
487, turn right heading 270. Turning right to 270, United 487.
Now, if we have the gear down, here's config gear, and if I go gear override, there's gear.
Glide slope.
You should get too low gear here.
Glide slope. Sink rate. Sink rate.
There's 800 feet.
Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate.
All right, let's go gear up, gear down.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
It's doing everything it
Glide
can
slope. Glide
to
slope.
save us.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
PMDG, nice job,
Glide
guys.
slope.
Nice job.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Gotta get a nice touchdown for you.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
20. 10.
All right, a little long, but good. Ah, what the heck. That was fun. All right, guys. From Vail, Colorado. This is Father Time. Little GPWS demonstration. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you guys. And sorry about the skippy ride there. Father Time is out.